I had been up for 27 hours after I uploaded yesterday's video, so I went to bed and I slept through content and then woke up to an end of an era Rafael Varane SBC from out of nowhere. Of course, we had rumors of this coming given the fact that he retired recently, but I wasn't expecting this because we had no leaks on it up until apparently a couple hours beforehand. I was snoozing during that time. And now we have a card you just do not expect to see this early on in the FC25 cycle. And he's known to just be ridiculously overpowered in these games. Ever since he was at Real Madrid, it was OP there. Manchester United, ridiculously overpowered there. And it looks like even though he had a pretty poor base card at Como this year, it was coming to an end of an era, if you will. And this Rafael Varane is now back to haunt us in our nightmares once again. And to be honest, if EA continue to give people more center backs to use, we are just never getting away from this ratty back five meta, are we? It is a disaster. If you want coins quick, then Loot Bar is what you're looking for. Not only are they already cheaper than the other platforms, but when you use my code Nitro, you're going to get another 8% off of that and 5% more coins than what you bought. It has great reviews, big creators use it, and you get your coins within a few minutes. So if you need quick coins, Loot Bar is the place to go. The Rafael Varane SBC is definitely very usable for at least a couple of months. It'll probably be prevalent and keep up with the power curve until at least like January when Team of the Year comes around. And so I think a lot of people are going to go out and do this SBC. And if you take a look over on futbin, it does have more upvotes than downvotes, but it's not like an overwhelming majority, 782 to 483, because he does come with a price, and that price is 371,000 coins. It continues to go up in price. I've seen it go up another 5,000 coins literally in the last 10 minutes, and that's going to continue to be the trend. If you want to do Rafael Varane, you can wait until you get the SBC fodder and complete it that way, or you can do it early because it will be cheaper if you do it right now. SBC fodder is only going to continue to rise throughout October, and we're actually seeing a little bit of a rise earlier than we expected for some of these cards. Last year, it took until mid-October for some of these high-rated fodder cards to start going up. It's early October, first week of October. We're already seeing big cards rise. 87s have gone up about 2,000 coins. 88s have gone up about 3,000 coins. And 89s have gone up about 5,000 coins. Take a look at Ada Hagerberg, who is just a purebred fodder card. Nobody's using this in the game. She was 20,000 coins just a couple days ago after the, what was that, Rivals Rewards right there? Even before Rivals Rewards, the most expensive she was like 22,000 coins, even below 20K at some points. And then after we got this Rafael Varane SBC today, boom, straight up to 26,000 coins. And if you think this is coming down, you're absolutely incorrect. Throughout October, we're going to get so many different SBCs back to back to back to back. And to be fair, that's probably going to be how it is all year, but we've already had a couple of Player of the Month drop into the game. We've seen the Erling Haaland come out a couple of weeks ago. We saw Marcus Thuram come out a couple of weeks ago, and we're already coming back around to getting more Player of the Month cards. We still haven't seen the Liga F leaked Player of the Month, which is Ajibade, drop into the game. And then we're probably going to get a Premier League Player of the Month this week. And you might say, well, didn't Haaland just drop a couple, like a week ago? Well, yeah, he did drop just a little over a week ago, but that was for the August Player of the Month. And now we're going to get September's Player of the Month. We got the August Player of the Month in late September because the game wasn't out in early September, but now we're going to get the September Player of the Month on the normal time, which is this week. And so we're going to get more squad building challenges, and with Road to the Knockouts out, we're probably going to get some more of those Road to the Knockout SBCs as well. It's like non-stop player SBCs during this promo with the RTTKs and Player of the Month combined. It is absolutely crazy. But what we're noticing with a great squad building challenge coming out, such as Rafael Varane that we saw, is not only the fodder market is moving, but we're also seeing the meta market move. Now, you would think, okay, well, let's take a look at links like Theo Hernandez, who literally in yesterday's video, I talked about Theo Hernandez, and it's not great because I said, I don't think we should invest in him. I said, he's a good idea, but I think there's better. We'll get to who I thought was better, but if you went against my my call here, well, he went from a little less than 800K. he peaked at over 1 million for a little bit. He roughly is 800 and 900,000 coins right now. 900K after tax, you would have made probably around 50K to 60K profit on that card. And then we also saw a little bit of a rise on his gold card as well, who went from about 400K to 400. Well, it looks like he was about 370 all the way to 450. Now, we're talking about him when he was about 390, so not as much of a rise there. But we were talking about DeMarco as the left back investment from Italy and from Serie A. So instead of Theo Hernandez, we suggested DeMarco. And the reason for that is because we're going to get a Khéphren Thuram SBC. Khéphren Thuram is a center mid from Juventus, and I thought that DeMarco, being out of packs now, would go up in price. And we were right, okay? So in my defense, that one worked as well. But I do want to say sorry to anybody that was thinking about buying Theo Hernandez and then didn't after I mentioned him. I had no idea Raphael Varane was coming. So links, of course, are on their way up, but there's also cards that are in the same position as Raphael Varane that are dropping in price. Now, not just cards that are in packs like Van de Ven and Eder Militao in terms of team of the week, but we also look at cards like Saliba. Saliba is a French defender, and he's also 87 rated, and quite frankly, looks a lot like the Raphael Varane SBC. He's got a different playstyle plus and anticipate, which some people think is better than Raphael Varane's playstyle plus. And Saliba is cheaper, and the card looks damn near the same in terms of base stats, but it didn't stop him from dropping in price. He was 230, 220K going into today, and then after this Raphael Varane SBC dropped, he went down to under 200,000 coins for the first time since the 26th of September. So it's been a couple weeks since he's been this low, and this Raphael Varane is pushing him down in price. If you take a look at Virgil van Dijk, I could literally look up pretty much any center back, and we're going to see a drop in price when that Varane came out. 350K down to 328,000 coins. I could do this all day. I could look up every single center back on this front page. Rudiger, let's see if he went down today. He's 160,000 coins. What was he earlier today? Well, he was 180,000 coins, dropped all the way to 153 before a little bit of a rebound right there. Every single one of these center backs is going down in price. It's something you got to consider when good SBCs end up dropping. If a lot of people do those SBCs and they're a similar value to their tradable card, well, they'll throw their SBC storage and their fodder cards from their club into that. They'll sell the tradable version, and then they'll have themselves an untradable SBC card for the next few months that they don't have to worry about going down in price. So it is a good trade-off if you do have that SBC fodder. Squad Battle rewards are coming out in a few minutes. If you have my notifications on, they'll be out in a few minutes. If you're watching this later in the day, then they're already out. And I want to show you guys exactly what I think about Squad Battle rewards in terms of making coins. I've got two methods that I use every single week. The first method is I invest in meta cards, which I'm about to go out and do right when Squad Battles drop. I'll try to snipe a few. But what you see on a lot of these cards, and what we're going to call this from now on, is the Tchouaméni Index, because this card is just the most average, good link, meta card in the game. It's nothing insane. It's not bad. It's right in the middle. It's the Tchouaméni Index. And if you look at the Tchouaméni Index, you'll see that last week, right when Squad Battle rewards came out, you saw a little bit of a drop. He went from 32,000 coins down to 29,000 coins, and then he spiked up to 36,000 coins. And that's generally what you're going to see from all of the meta market during Squad Battle rewards. The one different thing about this week is that you also have FUT Champions out right now. FUT Champions is providing more supply than what we've seen in the past. I do still have 13 matches to play today, and I have to work. Not going to be fun, but we'll get through it, and I'll open those packs in tomorrow's video. But we do have Squad Battle rewards and FUT Champions rewards coming out today, and a lot of people are thinking that that's going to crash the market again. People are expecting what happened Friday and Thursday to happen again on Sunday because so many packs are being opened. I'm here to tell you, I think it's the opposite. I think we're going to see the market recover. I think we're going to see a nice rise onto the market because everybody is done panicking, I feel like, especially after these Squad Battle packs are open. But what we do have is so many more coins injected into the game. People have more cards to build around. People have more coins to work with. I mean, if you get 11 wins in FUT Champions, you get 80,000 coins, like straight up, without even opening any of the packs and getting even more coins. You get literally 80,000 coins just for getting 11 wins. Now, I say just for getting 11 wins. I'm not getting 11 wins. I'm not that good. But let's say I went out and got 7 wins this weekend. That's somebody who's getting 25,000 free coins. And what I like to invest in is 1, meta cards that are in demand right now, and 2, out-of-pack investments, which we talked about yesterday. On my transfer list, I've got 2 out-of-pack investments. And when we look at Bremer, unfortunately for us, Rafael Varane is an 87 rated SBC center back from the Serie A. And so was the big investment we made yesterday. Bremer, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of him for 120-something thousand coins. And unfortunately, he was not exempt from the rule that we talked about with these center backs, because his card today went from 135K down to 123,000 coins. Now, he did not drop as much because he's not in packs anymore, and there is reason for him to go up. We have a Kefren Turam SBC coming out very soon, maybe even today, but that did not help our investment in Bremer. So we're going to have to wait a little longer on him to rise, but we did get this card for like 125,000 coins, 125K, 126, 123, etc. And right now he's about 130. So we're really not losing any coins as of right now. But we also did get a couple of DeMarco cards, 103,000 coins. I also got this one. It's my only snipe I've had all year. I got a DeMarco for 76K. I've tried to snipe cards this entire year. It's impossible. Getting cards on snipe are impossible. But I think given the fact that maybe because he's out of packs, now there's not as many people looking at it, there were no bots on it, I got one. That was my very first snipe of the year. It might not happen again because honestly, it's quite annoying trying to snipe. But I was genuinely just trying to get him for like 101. One popped up. We'll take that extra 30K profit or so. But that DeMarco has risen very, very nicely, and I'm not selling yet. I think he'll go even higher. But that's my take on the market right now. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy my content, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And you guys can go ahead and comment. Let's go ahead and comment SB rewards hype. Squad battle rewards hype down in the comments. I'll drop a heart on everybody's comment who makes it to the end of my videos, because you guys are the ones who carry this channel. Without you guys making it to the end of the video, I'd be nothing. So I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one.